my dear Sagittarius. This is a prediction for love with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. It was the topic that was voted winner in the last poll. If you have other topics you want me to read for, please let me know. And I used the Witches Tarot by Ellen Dugan, and I will start shuffling your cards. When I open your deck here, I see Page of Cups and Ace of Wands. So this is a beautiful energy with a lot of anticipation and expectation. So someone is being like really giddy, and this is going to be wonderful and lovely and wow. Okay, so I call the divine with love and light. And here we have the Five of Wands with the Page of Cups. So the first we saw was the expectations, and then I guess we are actually seeing the reality here a little bit. I'm seeing some stuff in your candle. They have been very talkative this time. See if you can see it. It's a sea serpent. It's have its mouth open there, and it goes around this, and it's in the waves. It's waves here. So a sea serpent, and we expected something, you know, something beautiful, and instead we found a sea serpent in the midst of what we expected would be like a love, for example, water, love, emotion, warm water that has been warmed by the sun, like a really nice relationship or a nice embrace, a hug. And then the other shoe dropped. Okay. So I called the four archangels in the four corners of the world. Seven of Cups. I'm feeling some drama underneath the surface that you didn't expect. You just expected like a nice night with your lover, holding them in your arms or being held by them, and then suddenly it started this conflict from out of nowhere. It came like from nowhere. And six elements, and here we have death. So first the evening started with you having high expectations and thinking that this will be the greatest day of the week, and to finally have this person in your arms. And then there started some kind of conflict. The person is projecting stuff onto you. You might even break up because of this, and you are just standing there and what happened? Where did this sea serpent come from? Well, I don't know. So, six elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Sagittarius viewers from some kind of shadow that we have been holding off, and now it comes to the surface and wants to make itself known. Okay. I want my dear Sagittarius to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. Okay. So I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds to you and your love life. It can be with your romantic partner, but it can also be a situation with a family member or a friend or a co-worker, neighbor, a situation, a barbecue in the neighborhood that you thought would be like really, really happy, and then everyone went for each other's throats instead, and you are like, what is happening? I'm being a little bit bothered because my candles is very talkative, and often I just want to ignore it, but it's not being ignored. It's hard to see, but it's a person, it's a shield, and there's a little person with curly hair, big arms, and they're crawling onto this hill here with a sword. I'm thinking it's like a Roman soldier. It's what I'm seeing, with a shield on top of them. Maybe they don't want to be shot by you, Sagittarius. I think this is a war strategy when you are expecting arrows. Okay, so tuning in for a few seconds here. this is the prediction, and this is the now, and this is the foundation you have built, and we have the High Priest here, so it seems like a good foundation. What I got out of the candles with the sea serpent and the person sheltering themselves from arrows is that the person has been probably feel fearful of you or annoyed by you over a longer period of time, and one day would just, and it doesn't even have to be true, the things that they have felt, but they have kept it to themselves, and one day they will blow up. Because they have felt like the person underneath the shield there. Maybe to no fault of you. It's just that they didn't talk about it. They just tried to man up or woman up and, you know, not be bothered by it and just soldier on. And then they can't and just exploding like this. But High Priest, 5 of Cups, Empress. Okay, so I'm seeing you have gone through some stuff, and it made you realize that you need to be your own, creating your own luck by being more solid, not particularly dramatic, not ask for too much, and, you know, take good care of yourself, be solid, rock solid. And you have been exposed to injustices and people have lied to you, and it's the one thing or the other. But it seems like you have dealt with this in a way that, yes, you're sad, yes, it didn't become as nice as you wanted your life to be, or this situation to be, or that past situation to be, but you didn't take it, you didn't make things worse because of it. This is both Taurus energy, so it shows a certain stability. It's like a farmer seeing that the crop is it's being infested by a lot of beautiful butterflies, but all the whole crops is eaten. And yes, it's a time to cry, but it's also time to just, you know, put out another crop, because in other case we won't have food, so we can't be crying over this spilled milk here. That might make you a little bit, you know, maybe it makes you so tough, not hardened, but tough. So you can't notice when other people is maybe less tough than you, because you're more solution oriented. So yes, it's no use. You can cry for a while, like one day or a week, but then you need to, you know, put your life together again. And for other people that wants to make a bigger drama out of something going wrong, it might be as you are not paying attention or not listening. But it's not really up to you, is what I'm feeling, and who helped you when the crop went wrong. So we always need to take responsibility for our life and try to make the best out of it. But I'm just saying that someone might see this, what you're doing, like how you're acting, so practical as a problem. And we have the Wheel of the Year, so I'm feeling stressed, like I'm this farmer and I need to, you know, put the crop in the earth here. Sorry, I have my year is back and it's January, and here we have May, so we're putting crops in here, and here we are making the harvest in August, and the harvest didn't go so well in July because of these butterflies, so we need to put new harvest. So I'm feeling a little bit stressed. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's karmic situation that needs to be sorted out, and it's time sensitive in some way. So maybe this person needs to have a dramatic fit, and you know, blow up the situation so it can be dealt with. 8, 9 of Swords. It definitely feels like something destined there. And this is the prediction, and we have a 10 of Wands. So this is you, kind of this with soldiering on, you know, picking up the pieces of yourself. You had great expectations. There comes a big storm or frost in the middle of June, so everything was wasted. But you're just picking up the pieces, thinking that it was probably something, you know, positive with the whole thing. You got more exercise this summer, so ready for the beach season because you had to put down 2 crops instead of 1. But you're also tired, is what I'm seeing here. Okay. Foundation. We have the Fool, So an Ace of Cups is much what the same energy of the cards we saw when I just opened the deck, the Page of Cups together with Ace of Wands. So a person that just expects the best all the time, doesn't expect bad things to happen or things to go wrong, and therefore you also, as a Sagittarius, create a lot of beautiful things in your life because you put in good effort, you have good expectations, positive mindset. Yes, we will fix this, or that's not a problem, we'll solve it like this, like happy, good mindset. Okay, and then we have a 10 of Pentacles, so you're also able to create a lot of beautiful things with this, and it's also a lot of help for the people around you, so it's not really a problem, it's a good asset with you, that you're able to put a smile on your face, make lemon juice out of the lemons that universe sends your way, and not being depressed by it, not for a very long time anyway. We saw the 5 of Cups, so being disappointed and then, you know, doing what's necessary to fix the situation again. It's no use of just crying over spilled milk, and it's better to be happy than to go around being bitter and you know, prepared for the worst all the time, you know. High boots waiting for rain in the midst of summer when there's a beautiful summer's day and everyone else is on the beach. That's not a way to live one's life. And this is in the now, and we have a beautiful 10 of Cups together with Queen of Cups. So again, I'm just seeing that you have so much love to offer, and anyone that have your kind of mindset would be lucky and to have you in their life, where you always see a solution to the problem, you calm down the situation, you give a lot of love. It's perfect. It's beautiful, and it's something anyone would want or need. And here we have an Ace of Pentacles. So something new is coming here. 9 of Pentacles. This is a more solitary energy. It's someone being able to take care of themselves. I wonder if you have someone in your surrounding that has had a great benefit from you taking care of them, and now they kind of need to go out in the world and do the same, or you can't be in every situation and help them out with stuff. Because here I'm seeing the need, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, for kind of another person to follow your example here, is what I'm seeing. And Death, it doesn't go so well. Okay, so I'm actually feeling a person having the same opportunity as you, but maybe throwing a little bit of a tantrum to make you do their work, and you maybe persuading them, no, it won't be a problem, we'll fix it, I will help you, I will clean your house and my house and everyone's house, and then we can have the garden party, so you don't have to feel like the frowny face about your house is not clean, so you can't open up to the neighborhood when there's a party. So I can clean your house too. And this person just feels fine with that because they don't have to stand on their own and do stuff for themselves. They want you to do the stuff for them. Okay. So they had the possibility of following your example, but instead they're putting a little bit more like burden onto you here. It's what I'm getting. And you are too nice to really, you know, maybe say no. Okay. What did we have here? 10 of Wands. Yeah, taking on a little bit too much, maybe. Like too much, so much that you might become resentful, and, you know, your energy will be finished up too. It's not just this person that wasn't able to clean their own house. If you clean 2 houses, you will be like twice as tired as they would have been cleaning just 1 house. I realize people can have issues, you know, they can have physical injuries and other shortcomings making them less capable. But this is also about perseverance, because you had things going wrong and, you know, shortcomings that you had to overcome. And, you know, do better, learn from your mistake, organize better, or put the seed in a better time, and I don't know, plant some other insect there that will eat half of the larva, so there won't be like this big burst out of this seed eating butterflies. So 4 of Cups and the World. So this is again pushing that there's a person out there that kind of needs to do this on their own. Your job is finished. You don't have to pamper them the rest of their life. And this can be you, let's say that you have a friendship group and you always play music together, but you need to carry everyone's music instrument because everyone else has a so rough time to take themselves from work and taking with the music instrument. So it's always on you. It's like if this is going to happen, it's on you. And you need to look if you are taking too much of the downfall when things are going wrong. If you are helping out too much and the other people are maybe helping out too little. 8 of Wands, Page of Cups, and the Emperor. So this seems like it's just nice. It's someone growing up and becoming, go through the death here and grow up just like you did with what I saw here. So it doesn't have to be such a big deal. Like 4 of Cups, 5 of Cups, you probably had it even worse, and you went through it. So I think it could be positive if you kind of help the person into the right mindset, but maybe they can do much of the work on their own, or it can be that a person has this tantrum, they are just bringing in conflict because they want you to fix it because it feels so nice when you fix it. And in this case, you might give them the tools to fix it themselves, and you are not fixing it. You can say, okay, I'm seeing you're having a real bad day. What's the problem? Why are you picking a fight? And they are saying like this and this and this is the problem. And you say, okay, I thought we talked about this last week and we agreed upon this. Have it changed? No, but I'm still feeling upset and yada, yada, yada. So you say, okay, but I think we go on with the original plan and now we just have a nice evening and we do the thing that we planned. So you're not taking on like, oh, you need to be upset too and this needs to be fixed. And so I'm actually seeing you handling this very well and solving the issue just by being sweet and putting a little bit more pressure onto like this person here to also be able to do the same thing as you do. It's not harder for them to do it than it is for you to do it. So I will see the person's intentions here. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So they have some kind of fear also. Maybe that you wouldn't need them, or that things are so easy for you and it's so hard for them. I can't really get to what's their problem, why they're having the shield on to protect themselves from you. Coffee cup. Meeting and conserving. Yeah, just bring down the seriousness of this situation because this person is acting like the world is on fire and you can take it down like 10 notches. So it's just like something you talk about over a cup of coffee or tea. It doesn't have to be, try to de-escalate the situation, okay? Melancholia. Yeah, I think there's a person hurting and they're acting out, but they need to overcome their own pain also. You can't carry them at all times, but give them the tools, but you don't have to kind of, they need to go through this. I can see this. They need to grow up, so they need to understand how to do this for themselves. They can't always, whine to you and you come and fix it. So if we have some advice here. Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy. Every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. So this is what this other person also need to understand, that they have this capacity. They only see you and think that you have this capacity. They can never imagine that they would have this capacity. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. So even if they are able to manage to do things themselves, it doesn't mean that You won't be there helping them, and you know, they can be there helping you. You can benefit from each other. They don't have to be helpless for you to be there for them. They can be capable and you can still be there for them. So it's some kind of fear here that the person has. It might be a teenager ready to move on from your house, and they think that now you are finished with them. You have brought them up to adulthood and now you're not going to care for them anymore. So they might, you know, make a lot of problems out of everything to see to that you are really there. But it can also be an adult person in various shapes and forms, like your husband or your mother. So you just need to put it back into proportion, and what's your responsibility and what's the other person's responsibility, because we grow with responsibility. And here we have message. So we see this here as well, message. So someone might have had a fit in the relationship, but if you let them, give them some time to sort it out on their own, they might be able to think this through and come back like more capable and making less of a mess in your relationship. If you're just able to wait it out with patience and, you know, love and a smile on your face, and not take the situation personally. Get ready and pay attention. You're about to get message with a special meaning. Maybe someone will text you something nice, or you will find out about something in a phone call from a friend. Perhaps a letter will come in the mail, or maybe I will send you a sign in nature that will point you in the right direction. Regardless of what you ask, you will soon know the answer, or at the very least know the way. A message is coming. Choose another card if you need to know what the message will be about. So I'm definitely thinking that someone has listened to what you have had to say, and they are taking your advice and they are growing up instead of, you know, breaking everything around them just to get your attention. So that would be very favorable for both people in this equation. Another message is the World Lord. Communication, praise, dishonesty. Yeah, I'm feeling like you need to be like this wise old man and not enable people to manipulate you with words or guilt or, you know, drama or being helpless or acting manipulative. Try to communicate very clearly and put responsibility in the right place with the right person. Also take responsibility for your end of things and keep it low drama. The World Lord rules communication of all kinds and let you know that positive interaction can be expected when he arrives as your ally. He only speaks with positive words and praises all he sees. He reminds you of the laws of abundance and praise. When you bless the world, it blesses you back, as you have done. Bless the world and it blesses you back. And now you are this good example. When you say affirming supportive words, they carry an energy that returns to you in physical form. Remember that each one has power and will resonate into the universe, seeking its reflection in manifested form. So that's beautiful. And when someone is acting like a big child, it also have, of course, like if they act like a victim, they will have reasons for being a victim. So when we start to act more adult and more responsible, we have less reasons for feeling sad or lost. Okay. So continue what you're doing, but try to not take too much responsibility, because then you will deprive someone of the chance to learn to become responsible on their own and be able to deal with things in the same gracious way as you do. Okay, so if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe and hit the notification bell to get a heads up when a new video is out. And I would urge you to watch the love reading for November, or the reading What Do They Want to Happen for your sign in the What Do They Want to Happen Between You playlist. That will probably reveal more. You can also watch the True Thoughts and Feelings from previous month to get more information. If you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and ads-free, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal questions readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Thank you for watching this far, and until next time, take really good care and stay blessed. Bye-bye.